Sexyy Red said she the modern day Boosie, man.
Yeah, I saw that.
What you think?
I mean, I feel like she gave me my flowers, like I say. Like, I feel like she really gave me my flowers because Sexyy Red from the loop.
Mm-hmm.
March 22nd, we at the Boosie Bash. I need all the out because Big Sexy and I'm coming to see all the bad bitches. I love the bring the Boosie. I know Boosie can bring through.
I bet she got HPV. I bet she done had chlamydia, gonorrhea, trigonometry, cryopts, and whatever else that can contract.
Looks like the secret's out, and Boosie can't play dumb no more. The tape got leaked, and now he's out here spiraling. After that steamy situation with Sexy Plus went public, it all blew up in his face. Folks say he got more than just a wild night. He might have walked away with a little extra, if you catch my drift. And let's talk about that one wild moment that had everybody buzzing. Boosie looked way too hyped when he laid eyes on Sexyy Red and her super revealing fit. Her print was front and center, no cap. And Boosie, he was cheesing like he hit a jackpot. That one look had people connecting dots faster than Wi-Fi.
Boosie bad, Sexyy Red bad ass. Don't play no game.
Don't play with
it's
us.
A party and we turn it all the way.
It's a gangster party, bitch.
It's a gangster party. Get your shit together. Titties out, nipples out.
Everyone started whispering, hold up. Did Boosie and Sexyy Red actually smash? And more than that, did she burn him? People been pointing fingers at her for doing that to others too. And now the same rumors are chasing Boosie like a shadow. It kicked off when Boosie was clearly feeling himself a little too hard. Sexyy Red pulled up wearing barely anything, and we're talking a straight-up skin-tight fit that left nothing to the imagination. Her kitty print was damn near loud and proud. And Boosie? That man was lit up like Christmas morning. The way he was grinning, that wasn't no casual glance. It was the type of stare that says, yeah, I've been there. But wait, it gets wilder. The streets are saying Sexyy Red didn't like how Boosie tried to deny their little fling. So what did she do? Allegedly, she clapped back in a nasty way. Gave him something he can't get rid of. People whispering she passed him that forever stamp out of spite. Again, allegedly. But that's what's spreading like wildfire out here. And let's not act brand new. Boosie always running his mouth reckless, so of course he wasn't gonna own up to creeping with Sexy like that. But word is, he messed with the wrong one, and now she might have made sure he remembers her every single day. Let's be real. Sexyy Red's name been ringing out in these streets, and not exactly for the cleanest reasons. Folks been whispering about her messing around with Gucci third leg. Yeah, that dude. He's been accused of passing STDs like party flyers. So when people started connecting the dots, it didn't take long for the streets to start claiming Sexyy Red been passing stuff around too.
You are an OnlyFans star?
Yes.
What happened between you and Gucci third leg?
I wouldn't test positive for HSV2 unless you had HSV2. If you gave me HSV1 genitally, I would test positive for HSV1, but just have it in my genitals. But I don't have HSV1, I have HSV.
And now Boosie? Word is he might be taking a little trip to the clinic real soon. And if that's true, that's a cold L to hold. But let's not act shocked. This ain't even the first time folks thought there was something steamy popping off between these two. Remember that wild moment when Sexyy Red posted a pic in bed next to some mystery man wearing an ankle monitor? The internet lost it. People swore up and down that it was Boosie laid up in that pic. To make it even messier, she captioned it with her own lyrics. I like effin' with drillers, Dreadhead KZ, straight from her track. Shake your dreads. Now come on. If that don't sound like Boosie vibes, I don't know what does. But when the rumors started catching fire, Boosie wasn't here for none of it. He ran to X and fired off a post. I'm blocking all y'all fans asking if that's me in that picture with Sexyy Red. That ain't my ankle size or color. He was heated. Then he added that he was out on vacation with his daughter at the time. But guess what? Fans weren't buying it, especially since Boosie's rocked an ankle monitor before. Receipts don't lie, and for the ones still saying Sexyy Red burning Boosie is a reach, listen close. A few months back, it wasn't Boosie saying anything. It was Sexyy Red's own ex who put her on blast. Dude hopped on social media and claimed straight up that she gave him an STD, and let's just say, he ain't sugarcoat nothing. He let it all out with zero chill. It got real messy when Sexyy Red's ex straight up dropped receipts. He leaked a phone call where he was confronting her about not telling folks what was really going on down there. And trust, this man was heated. He said, "Do all your ninjas know what's going on with you? Do you tell them ninjas you burning? Or you lie to them like you did me?"
Can't get rid of that. If you fuck somebody that got this shit while they having an outbreak, then you can contract it. But if you don't, you won't contract it. Why you lying? Do all your niggas know what's going on with you? Do you tell them you burning, or do you lie to them like you did me? Or is you lying to them you did me? Or is you lying? Or did you lie to me? Did you lie? Did you tell them the truth?
That audio was wild. As soon as that call hit the net, it was already curtains. The internet ain't let her breathe after that. Folks were side-eyeing Sexyy Red hard, but she wasn't just gonna sit back and let the story run wild without speaking up. She jumped on social media fast and hit back with, 1, it's not true. 2, y'all believe anything on this app. But let's keep it real. After hearing that audio, most people weren't trying to hear her out. The damage was done. And honestly, it ain't just Boosie's name caught up in the mess. That phone call added to a stack of rumors already out there. Her own ex put her on blast, claiming she'd been moving reckless like this for a minute. And if we're being honest, that ain't even the worst part, because Sexyy Red kinda exposed herself too, on her own terms. Yeah, she really said it out loud. Back in June 2023, she pulled up to Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast and dropped some raw truth. No filters, no shame. She admitted twice to catching chlamydia. Not once, twice.
I'm like, ugh, what's going on? So then we both went to the doctor. Yeah, we went to the doctor together. And then we both was like, well, you two people. And he like, you two people too. I'm like.
She even broke down the story, saying she and her dude broke up because he was out wildin'. Then they both did their own thing with other people. And when they got back together, boom, she ended up infected again. Soon as Sexyy Red and her man got back together, something felt off. They ended up hitting the doctor as a duo. And boom, both of them tested positive for chlamydia. It was one of those moments where you just go silent, like, damn. And when the doctor told them, yeah, you two got it too, you already know the vibe in that room shifted quick. Now look, mistakes happen. But when you start stacking this on top of all the other wild things circling her name, the whole picture starts looking real grimy.
I got a lip gloss brand, and the names for my lip gloss is something that nobody would have ever thought of. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea. It's green like gonorrhea. I got one called Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge. Hole pink, booty hole brown, coochie juice. And coochie juice is clear with silver glitter. It's cute, like the cute, and it smells good.
And speaking of chlamydia, Sexyy Red didn't just fade into the background after all this. Nah, she turned around and dropped a lipstick line. But not just any regular lipstick. She named the shades after STDs. Yeah, you heard that right. Names like Yellow Discharge, Gonorrhea, and Cookie Juice. Like, what? Maybe in her head this was some edgy marketing move, but to most people, it was just straight up nasty. Folks were disgusted, calling it one of the most tone-deaf things they'd ever seen. And now you gotta ask, how did Boosie not peep any of this? Maybe it's cause Sexyy Red always said she was the modern-day Boosie, and he probably thought she was just wildin' on the same wave he used to ride. But even the streets been whispering it ain't just who she's been with. It's how she's been smelling. Chicago rapper Von Off 1700 didn't hold nothing back. He went public saying that after messing with her, he couldn't wash the smell off even after hitting the shower.
Because there was an interview where you said that you wanted to f her, right?
Yeah.
And then you linked up with her like a couple days later, or what?
Yeah.
That wasn't the vibe. I heard you were rubbing her feet.
Yeah, just cause you rubbed her feet on me, you f***ed her though.
That's not the type of thing someone just puts out for clout. He sounded serious. And the wildest part? The big blogs and media pages been dead silent about it. Like they trying to bury the whole thing. And it ain't just random folks chiming in either. Lord Jamar even spoke on it, saying, Sexyy Red is just another pawn in a bigger plan meant to tear down the culture. Now that's a claim that's got folks looking sideways. Lord Jamar didn't hold back at all. He straight up said the industry's out here rewarding the lowest of the low, pushing Sexyy Red to the top because, in his words, she represents everything toxic. That's already a heavy accusation, but he didn't stop there. He backed up Von Off 1700's claims about her hygiene, saying she looked like the type where you walk in the room and something just smells off.
Sexyy Red looked like the type of girls like back in the days, like you walk in the room and you'd be like, smell like somebody was f***ing in here.
Brutal. But here's where it really got wild. Jamar claimed he saw a video where Sexyy Red herself admitted that her own stuff stank. Now, we don't know if that clip actually exists or if it's just talk from the streets, but Jamar wasn't backing down. He said, I seen the video where she said her own was stinking. Did you see that? He sounded dead serious about it. And just when you thought that was enough smoke, Jamar went full conspiracy mode. He said Sexyy Red might be an industry plant. According to him, she was dropped into the spotlight to push all the wrong narratives. Gang life, baby mama drama, even certain pharmaceutical agendas. Now that's the type of claim that'll have people squinting real hard at the industry's next move. Of course, Sexyy Red wasn't about to sit there and take all that without clapping back. But instead of directly addressing Von Off 1700's accusations, she swerved the convo and said, Ask Chief Keef if my kitty stank. Like, what? Where did he come from in all this? The minute she threw Chief Keef's name into the fire, people started side-eyeing her even harder. Like, why involve him unless he was part of the mix too? Now the streets are really talking, saying maybe Von Off 1700 wasn't the only one who got up close. Allegedly, Chief Keef tapped in too. And let's not forget, there's been plenty of drama around them lately. They've been linked in rumors, done music together, and now folks are wondering if there was way more going on behind the scenes. Some fresh selfies had people looking at Sexyy Red and Chief Keef real different. In those pics, she was all booed up, rocking his chain and looking way too cozy. And let's not play dumb. When a woman puts on a man's chain, that usually means there's something going on. And this didn't look like no just homies situation.
Chief, he wasn't your boyfriend.
I mean, all is my boyfriend. That's period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I got a lot of boyfriends. I'm just saying, no, I don't. I'm just
No, don't say that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That was your man now?
Yeah.
Folks started asking, was Chief Keef her man or what? When the internet started spinning the rumors, Sexyy Red jumped on IG trying to do damage control. She said her and Chief Keef were like siblings, but nobody was buying that story. Nobody. Especially when she was out here throwing shade at Chief for flirting with King Von's sister, Kayla B. Sis. If y'all were really just siblings, why you pressed over who he's flirting with? Then just to turn the internet upside down again, Sexyy Red popped back on Instagram and flexed Chief Keef's chain again. But this time, she took it up a notch. She tucked that man's chain into her panties. Her caption, "We go together, now give me a kiss." And just like that, boom, the whole timeline went wild. People were like, what is even going on here? Chief Keef stayed quiet for the most part, but then he was spotted pulling up to one of her music video shoots. Now say what you want, but that definitely added fuel to the fire. Their whole vibe been giving more than music since day one. And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, enter Charleston White. He came through reckless, flat out calling Sexyy Red a 304. You know what that means? And said she's out here influencing Angel Reese in all the wrong ways. He said before Sexyy Red came around, Angel was locked in, basketball focused, star athlete energy. But now, she started hanging with Sexyy Red a little too often. The fits turned into full-on thirst traps, and her whole image started shifting.
Why gonorrhea?
Because my friend, she had gonorrhea.
Okay.
And she called me and told me about it. And then I'm like, I was in the midst of making some lip gloss. She told me what color it was. It was green. So I'm like,
got no green lip gloss. I'm gonna make you some green lip gloss.
Don't listen. She can't do nothing play basketball. I ain't the reason why with this star setting. I be looking at the way she dressed. She don't want to play basketball. She want to.
Charleston didn't hold back. He even asked, why gonorrhea? Like, why name a lipstick shade after that? The way this is all unfolding, it's wild beyond words. After taking in everything that's gone down, it's crystal clear why Boosie's acting the way he is right now. Sources close to the situation are saying he's straight up breaking down, and it ain't just from the rumors, it's that footage. Yeah, that tape is what really pushed him over the edge. See, before, folks were just speculating, but now, there's actual proof out there, and people ain't just talking, they're reacting. With Sexyy Red's name already caught up in so much mess, and her being linked to everybody and their cousin, getting tied to her right now, that's the last thing Boosie or anyone else wants. This situation is wildly messy, no way around it. Boosie's reps stay hanging by a thread with all his antics, and this just added fuel to the whole dumpster fire. The man's probably regretting every single text, link up, and second he spent around her. Especially now that people got footage and timelines to back up the rumors. But now it's your turn. What do y'all think is really going on? Was Boosie and Sexyy Red creeping low-key way before any of us caught wind of it? And them STD rumors? Is there real truth in that? Or is it just messy industry talk meant to blow up her image? Sound off in the comments. I know y'all got plenty to say about this one. And don't dip just yet. Go ahead and smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and turn them post notifications all the way on, cause what's coming next? It's even hotter. Another deep dive is right around the corner, and trust me, you do not want to miss it.